If you want to upgrade your 2024 and newer Tacoma's interior the easy way, then the Kustom Interior Premium Artificial Seat Covers are going to be for you. These covers feature eye-catching good looks, premium materials, seamless integration, and simple installation, all for a pretty darn good price. Now, as much as we all want our trucks to look good on the outside, when you're driving it, you're not really seeing the exterior. The interior is where you spend your time, and if you don't like it, that is a problem. And that's where these seat covers from Kustom Interior come into play. Now, these are not your father's seat covers or a set that you get off the rack at an auto parts store. These are perfectly tailored to fit your Tacoma's front and rear seats, and they almost look like they could have come that way from the factory. They include provisions for your side airbags, so they're going to integrate perfectly with absolutely no loss of function or safety. Now, these also will accommodate seat heaters if your truck came so equipped from the factory. But the real benefit here are the updated looks and materials. These are made using an artificial leather, which is going to protect your seats from damage, and also it's going to wear better than traditional leather without the complicated upkeep. This set also features this very cool double hex stitching in the center, plus there's more matching accent stitching and black piping all the way around. So they give you a little pop of color on the inside as well. It gives them some additional visual interest, and it really helps elevate the interior, gives the truck more of a luxury look and feel. Now, especially if you're coming from plain black, these will be a welcome change. And every time you open the door, you'll be greeted by some really nice looking, inviting seats. Now, this kit does include covers for both of your front seats, including the seat back and bottom, which I have here on the table, plus the backs and bottoms for the rear seats as well. And you even get headrest covers in here too. And like I said earlier, no loss of function either. You've got map pockets on the back, so if you want to store anything in the back here, just like on your original seats, you've got the provision for that as well. And there's even some additional padding in here, especially on the side bolsters, so if your front seats just need a little bit of extra comfort, these are going to give it to you. Now, the material itself, as the name would tell you, is a premium artificial leather. Now, this is going to look a lot like real leather, and it feels pretty similar too, but this is a much harder wearing material that provides better resistance to damage. This is also water resistant, so a small spill or wet bathing suit will not be an issue. Underneath, like I just mentioned, you're going to find additional layers of foam padding for enhanced comfort. The covers are designed to be an exact fit as well, so these look like a factory seat cover. They're also designed with breakaway seams, so again, they're going to not impede side impact airbag function. And they also feature that simple slide-on installation, but we'll talk more about that momentarily. Pricing comes in at about $700 for the entire set. Now, that does put these toward the top end of the category. However, this is a great way to get that custom interior look without having to pay what would be a much higher price for a full-on custom interior or paying the premium to swap out your entire truck. So if you want to make your truck a little bit of a nicer place to be and not have to spend an entire fortune on doing it, these are going to be the way to go. Installation comes in at a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and the job should take you around 1 hour to complete. Now, like we were discussing earlier, these are designed to slip right on over your factory seats. No disassembly is required. Since they are a pretty tight fit, it's going to take a little doing to get them on, especially the first time, but it's not too complicated. Really, everything goes on. You've got some zippers, you've got some hooks, and you've got some other different kind of hooks here too. But we're gonna walk you through that process step by step right now. So for that, let's head on out to the shop.
First, we're gonna remove the headrest. And to do this, you're going to click a little button on the side, lift up, and pull it out like that. Now that we have this removed, we can put on the headrest portion of the seat cover. Now, to make sure you have the right one, you're gonna wanna find one that looks like this. It's like a rectangle square shape right there. We're gonna take the headrest, face it forward like that. This is forward facing. I would like to mention, it does not matter which of the two front headrests go where. You can put them on either side. Just make sure that you have the front headrest and not the rear when you're trying to put it on the front. So it's pretty straightforward. That'd be a little bit of a tight fit. I'm gonna put it on. Give yourself a little leverage, because this is going to be a fight. Just to help you a little bit, you can take the headrest like this and push it onto the ground, kind of having both hands on the cover to make sure it goes on, just like that. Now that we have this on, you're going to find 2 pieces of Velcro right here. And then what you want to do, you're going to pull that tight together. So this is what it looks like. Now that we have this installed, We're gonna set this aside and continue putting on the other pieces of the front portion of the seat cover. Next step, we're gonna put on the upper part of the seat cover. To make sure you have the right one on the right side, you're gonna wanna make sure the airbag tag is facing the door. So, since we're doing the driver's side, we wanna make sure the airbag tag is facing to the left. If you're doing the passenger side, you're gonna wanna make sure the airbag tag is facing to the right. Now that we have identified the correct upper portion of the seat cover, we're gonna wanna flip it over, locate the zipper, which is right here, unzip it, flip it back over, and then put it on the upper portion of the seat. And once you have it to this point, before we pull it even tighter, you're gonna wanna make sure that the part that the upper headrest goes into, this plastic piece, you push the seat cover down around it. And we can kind of get the seat cover a little bit more tight. Just like that. Now that we have the seat cover mostly in place, you're gonna wanna locate these clips right here. And what you wanna do is you're gonna stick them through this crack right here in the seat. Just stick it in like that all the way through. And what you're not gonna be able to see on camera is we'll pretend that this is the crack. When you put this in, you wanna make sure that it goes all the way through like that, and it's like this on the other side of the seat, so that'll actually keep the seat cover nice and tight. So we're gonna do that with all three. Okay. Next, you're gonna wanna go to the back, locate these hooks on the back of the seat cover. You're not gonna be able to see this well on camera, but you wanna find something that you can hook these onto under there. There. I'll do the same thing with the other one, like that. Once you've done that, you just want to zip the seat cover. Just like that. Next, you're gonna wanna grab the bottom portion of the seat cover. Same thing with the front headrests, goes for the seat cover or the bottom seat cover. It doesn't matter which one you grab as long as you make sure that you have the correct one for the front. Also, something else to add, this does have the same clips that the upper portion of the seat rest had. So just to run through how this works, again, you're going to grab this little clip, pretend this is the crack of the seat. You want to push it through and make sure that it sits like this on the other side. So that's nice and tight. So we're going to take our seat cover, put it on. Then we're going to put in our clips. Okay. After you've done that, you want to locate a strap that looks like this. You're going to find one that looks exactly like that on the other side. You're going to grab it just like that. And you want to pull this plastic piece back just a little bit. Shove this down in there. You want to grab it on the bottom tuck it in there just like that. Once you kind of have it in the bottom, you want to take both sides. Now mind you, you're not going to be able to see this on camera, but you want to grab both sides and then you want to clip them in as soon as you find it. Once you get it clipped in, this will be nice and tight, and then we just have the hooks in front that we need to grab to put on underneath. Then lastly, for the bottom portion of the seat cover, you locate the hooks, you're going to stick it under, and you want to find something under there you can hook it on, preferably metal. Just like that. Next thing we have to do for the front seats is we have to put on the front seat headrest. Just click it into place like that. After you've completed this side, complete the same process on the other side. And after that, we're going to put a cover on the rear headrests. So to lift this up, you push a little tab right here, flip it over like that. Then you're going to take your headrest cover and put it on. Same process as the front with the Velcro. Just pull it tight, leave it just like that. Next, you want to find a piece like this for the lower portion of the seat cover. Now, you want to make sure that it's for the 30%, because it's a 70-30 split of the rear seat. You're going to grab like this. We're going to pull a tab on the side to lift this up. You're going to put the seat cover on just like this. You're going to find some Velcro on the sides so you can pull this down, pull it tight. And now that we have all these Velcro strips on, you want to locate these clips right here. When you lift the seat up, they should go through the bottom. And you pick them up, and you want to clip them in. Just like that. You put it down, make sure it's all nice and tight. Now it's time to put on the upper seat cover. And to do this, we want to take off our headrest, set that aside. And you're gonna wanna locate the smallest upper seat cover portion for the back. Place it up here. You wanna pull this lever, put this up like this. Then you want to stretch this hole over this, just like that. You want to make sure that you slip this little pull tab through here. And then same thing with the bottom. You just clip them together. And we can put on our headrest. Up next, we want to take off both of these headrests. So we're going to press the button on the side, lift it off. Same thing with this one. Pull it out. We're going to take our headrest cover, put it on. And then it's the same process with this one, even though it looks a little bit different. Just gotta peel it over. We can just set this aside. Now we're going to put on the lower part of the seat cover. Want to lift up, get it in place. For this one, you're going to have a bunch of Velcro strips and a bunch of these clips. So just feel under for the Velcro on the sides. Now you're going to find the clips at the bottom, which you may or may not need to push through depending on how much they cooperate with you. There we go. And pull these up and clip them in like a seat belt buckle. Put this down. Just want to make sure that it's nice and tight. Just like that. Now it's time to put on the upper portion of the seat cover. So, same thing with the other side. You're going to pull the strap, put the seat cover on like this. And then the holes for where your headrest goes into, you just gotta bend around like that. Make sure you get this little strap through like that. All right, now you want to fold it down, locate these clips. And if you have to, you can just pull it down and push it. Now we can put our headrests back on. And that's the last part of this install.
That's gonna wrap it up here for our review and install of the Kustom Interior Premium Artificial Leather Seat Covers in black with white double hex stitch accent inserts, fitting 2024 and newer Tacomas. Thanks so much for watching, and for everything Tacoma, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.